Mama Boney.
Can't help it. Can't even help it. Oh my goodness.
God forgive me for what I just said to the people at the drive-thru at the Panda Express. You know my heart.
I hope you wasn't wearing that hoodie when you said it.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Literally threw this on like 2 seconds ago.
It would have been accurate. You know, Christians love cussing people out.
Okay.
Woo. All right. Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Glenn. This is Prince. Prince, why are you in the dark?
I am not in the dark.
That is scandal lighting.
Listen.
Hold on. I just realized how dark I am.
I just shot an episode of Snack.
Nice.
Well, is our first guest here?
No.
Oh, our first guest isn't here. Well,
and well, you know what the drag about that is? We rotated all of this.
Right. Well, I mean, we would have had these conversations offline, but we all know. Well, you know, I just had a moment. But anyway, how y'all doing tonight? How's everybody doing? How y'all doing?
Hello, hello, hello.
We good, man.
Good, man.
Come on, man.
Gucci.
Oh, man.
Gucci, Poochie. All right. Well, I mean, since our guest isn't here, we'll just
talk about it.
That. I mean, we can. I mean, do you want to?
It's up to you. I was gonna call real quick just to see if he answered.
Just make sure it's not.
Yo, I dare you to call live on the air right now. Call our first guest live on the air. This is how we do it. Trifecta. This is how we do it at Trifecta Hour. We're gonna call you.
I should have plugged my phone in and you'd be able to hear
because you should have been in the queue waiting to talk to the Trifecta.
Well, he wasn't the first segment anyway, though, right?
He was. You didn't get the note. We switched.
And I get no answer. Look at that, guys. Ooh. I'm gonna go to voice.
Well,
he's probably asleep.
Not my problem. That's the thing. Wow. Well,
maybe
we got stood up.
Freedom in Palestine.
This is why we don't have guests, damn it. I tried.
Jesus. Well, we tried to have our very first guest ever, y'all, and
see how that worked out.
They're not here. So
call Kiki, he be here.
So Block A will now be Block A.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. So let's have an uncomfortable conversation about Black-owned businesses. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. So viral TikTok food critic Keith Lee is currently on his Keith Lee and Family Food Tour. He is visiting multiple cities, eating at multiple restaurants and doing reviews. And he just wants to be treated like a regular person. He doesn't want to, he don't want no foolala. He want to come in and, and in fact, he just wants to order anonymously because they don't want you to know, because they don't want you to amp up your game, because all of a sudden Keith Lee is in the building. So they were like, okay, well, let me, brother got to Atlanta. Now, this is where the art of anonymity comes in. But let's take a look at what happened in the Black Mecca.
I like that, the Black Mecca.
My monologue was all over.
Greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you can do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock, but we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in and they told them they were closed early for deep cleaning. Yet the door is wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. But I am gonna make this very clear. I do not support, condone, or agree tearing down these businesses.
So once this video reached the owner, this is what he had to say.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the real Milk and Honey?
And who is this Keith Lee?
Daddy, you don't know Keith Lee? Yeah.
No. I found their rules that they have for the restaurant. We guarantee great food. Everything else is left to chance. Now, number 4 is crazy. No modifications to any of the menu items. If you have a food allergy, please choose another item without that allergen. No reservations unless you Barack Obama. And that's number 6. It's a no table hibernation for me. Now, I do give people doing the whole 90-minute thing, but you ain't gotta call it table hibernation. No parties larger than 4 on days that end in a Y. If we prepare your selected item to our menu specifications, we will not remove it from your bill. And then they say at the bottom, remember, this is supposed to be fun. Is it?
The Real Milk and Honey restaurant based out of Atlanta has put out a statement on their Instagram regarding the rightful backlash that they have received after failing to provide service to TikTok food blogger Keith Lee and his family.
All right.
Baby. So I wish I would have played that whole, but that statement was terrible. So they did the video first where they dissed him, and then they realized, oh, this isn't going too well. And then there was another restaurant actually in Atlanta called Milk and Honey. So they're the real Milk and Honey, and then there's one called Milk and Honey. Now the problem with that was, people get incensed and they just start, sending notes and stuff. They literally sending death threats to these people, like over food review, over food reviews.
Yes.
What are we doing in these streets? But anyway, I can dance on both sides of the fence here as a business owner and as a patron. But let's have a conversation. So as respective business owners and Americans who dine out, Prince, what do you think of this whole shabacle?
I think, are any of y'all familiar with the Bugs Bunny meme when he's sawing off Florida off the map?
Yes. I
think we need to replace Florida with Atlanta. Atlanta is problematic as fuck. Like,
okay.
Like, it used to be a place where people would go to start a new life, build a business, be around all other black folk and get it together again. They call it the black meth. But now it seems like it's just become so hard to make it that we fighting and scratching and calling and become toxic to each other, to anybody who's trying to make it. And it's including these businesses, as you can see. It's including in the music scene. It's included in everything. And what I take from that poor ass statement, that poor video is, we still got a long way to go when it comes to running a business the way it's supposed to be ran. I'm all for being creative. Like, I thought where they was like the little list and stuff like that. But when you invite a food critic, remember the second part of the name, critic. Critic. They are going to critique you. And the fact that they went at the Bob Ross of food critic, the man is super unproblematic. That just shows how toxic the Atlanta food scene is, the business scene is, and that just shows how toxic we are in the community as a whole when we feel like we're being attacked.
Baby, we could have literally did a whole show with videos of people who live in Atlanta, because they just kept coming up on my For You page after that first video, and people who live there just giving their takes on what they've experienced in the restaurants in Atlanta. And I'm just like, man. But anyway, go ahead, Ink. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I was listening. Let's just keep it 100. And he done this in Kentucky, then people would have learned from their mistakes and they would have improved on their business, and they would have been like, you know what, we are so very sorry.
Facts.
Thank you for coming to our business. Can you come back? We appreciate you. See, that's what would have happened. But no. When you enter into a space of Negroes who have never had nothing, all of a sudden, now it's a problem. Okay? I think somebody put it best. You needed to go to the restaurants that didn't no housewife of nowhere owned. The bougie of the bougie didn't own. You should have went to the real restaurants where the real people are that really want to thrive and succeed. I think sometimes when you have too much money behind you, you think that you are untouchable. Keith Lee showed up to get a meal because he was invited.
That part.
And y'all didn't have a meal for Keith Lee. Okay. Why is your door open if you close for deep cleaning? Can we start there? Hold on. How you don't have takeout? How you don't have takeout on the busy days? Because on Tuesday it might not be busy. You just don't know because sometimes that happens. How do you not take more than 4 guests at a table?
They don't have a room.
Who you feeding? Then you should do takeout. If you can't sit for more than 4 people at the table, then you probably should be doing takeout. These people are whack. And you know what? I'm glad Keith Lee dropped into Atlanta. So just like the men are frauds, they stay on the down low.
You do it.
How you doing?
Glenn.
Just saying. I told my daughter to watch out for them fruity ass bitches down there.
Oh my gosh.
So for me,
what?
I think it's an entitlement issue.
Did you just say my real name?
I do.
No, I said it's true.
Oh.
Is your name Millie Vanilli?
I did not. Wait a minute. I didn't even say Aloysius.
No,
what are you talking about?
No, I thought Glenn did.
No, he didn't say Aloysius.
Now,
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm paranoid.
Now everyone,
go ahead.
So, now everyone knows.
Lawrence.
So my thing is, I feel like it's a sense of entitlement that these people get. Now that they have a little bit, now it's like, I wonder what the peasants are doing today. But the saddest part is there's a stigma that comes along with Black restaurants, is that they also have bad customer service. They have bad service. And that's the stigma. I can't say all. I've been to a few that actually had really good service down in Atlanta.
White people work
but
there?
I will say, for the most part, I haven't really received good service. But I can give you a little, okay, so there's a restaurant in Lexington. The name of the restaurant is Tony's. It's been there for like 50 years.
Oh, wait, where is it?
Basically, it's in Lexington.
Lexington what?
Not Lexington Avenue in New York.
No. Lexington where? Where, Glenn? Lexington where?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, wow. Didn't I say if we was in Kentucky? Didn't I say that? Did I not say that?
Facts.
Did I not say that?
Facts. You did.
Continue your story. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you.
So Tony's is one of those restaurants that's like, you're not going to come out paying less than about $200 for your plate. You want some Wagyu steak that's actually real, you're going to pay. Yeah. Wagyu. Sorry.
Wait, how did you say it? How did you say it?
Wagyu.
I said Wagyu, but it's Wagyu.
Excuse me, it's Wagyu.
Hey, you don't eat meat.
I don't hope that. I feel like my pinky should be up when I say Wagyu. But anyway, so Tony's is known for one thing, and that's its service. It doesn't matter if you're just somebody coming off the street or if you're the coach for the UK basketball team. They're going to treat you exactly the same. And that's the lesson that I think a lot of these restaurants need to learn, that it's not the person who's famous who is going to make or break you. It's everyone who actually is coming into your restaurant on the regular. The little person who just comes in to get his flipping lunch and go, or something like that. It's not the extremely rich that are going to be there at all times. So it's just like I said, it's like a sense of entitlement. Oh, we got a little bit now, so pee on the small man. Don't do that. You're going to lose your business, and I'm kind of glad that he exposed it.
You guys, it's Atlanta. Come on, you guys. Where all the rich Black people live. Stop it. You could have
so this is why I'm on the fence. Because on the one hand, as a business owner, I understand when you cater to a certain demographic, there's a certain element that might come through the door with that element, with the demographic, right? And so you set up these safeguards. I don't even need rules; they're just safeguards. And you just basically say, look, if you sit here and shovel this entire plate down your throat, and because I put pepper on it and you didn't ask for pepper and you didn't say anything at the top, and now you done ate it. Now you want it for free. I mean, stuff like that. But I get it. So it's a double-edged sword when you're dealing with a demographic of people like the dentist. Remember the dentist? She said no pajama pants, no bonnets, and people gave her hell, right? Because she wanted to set a standard for her practice, for her business. And so it's stuff like that. That shouldn't need to be said. But when it needs to be said, maybe you should consider who you do. And this is why I don't ever say I'm a Black-owned business. That's because I know when I think of Black-owned business, I don't think of excellence. And that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem for me. I want to think excellence. I want to think I'm going to have a great experience. But can we roll the white supremacy video? Whatever she said, the cake batter complexion woman.
I got you, family. I got you.
There it is.
Oh my gosh.
There it is. Thank you, Prince.
About Atlanta restaurants and the unusual rules and poor customer service after Keith Lee visited there. I think we got to have a conversation about internalized racism.
No.
I know some of you may be like, okay, Randy, what does this have to do with racism? We're talking about Black folks. But we have to understand that as Black folks, we were raised in a system of white supremacy that has told us
let her get it out. Let her get it out.
Every single thing almost that we have seen, read, touched, watched, been taught in schools that we are less than.
If this
and so we would be naive to think that that doesn't show up in all of us at different times. Because this is what I've been wondering. Would these restaurants that seem as if they are appealing primarily to Black customers, like that is their audience, that is who they market to, that is who they depend on to stay afloat.
Yeah.
Would they have those same rules if their target audience was not Black? Do they feel more comfortable putting some asinine rules in place? Do they feel more comfortable or that they can get away with not having regular hours of operations or making people wait outside or being inconsistent with who's seated and who's not, etc.? If the audience, their target audience was white. And on the converse, because I'm going to assume that some of these rules have been created because we Black people have probably done some
accountability
foolish
a little
things
bit
that cost
a little bit
money. For instance,
wait, pause. Foolish things, ma'am.
No.
Do we remember the summer of love? Y'all burned down small Black business owners. And I remember I posted something on Facebook, and this that I used to go to church when in LA had the audacity to put in the comments, well, don't they have insurance? Excuse me. And this is how I know you don't own shit. It's not about insured or uninsured, motherfucker. I built this.
I'm done.
I'm up at 3 a.m. when you motherfuckers get a good night's sleep because all you do is show up and clock in. And you mean to tell me, oh, I got insurance?
That sounds personal.
Oh, I have insurance. I'm gonna reserve the rest. Go ahead. Let Tina Knowles keep talking.
It's always those high yellows.
Listen, let me ask y'all a question because I'm always curious about people like this. First, she sounds like she needs some water because she's smacking her. Second, have y'all ever heard the term malaprop?
Malaprop? No.
Malaprop. Have y'all heard the word malaprop? What a malaprop is a person who uses big words to sound smart, but they use them incorrectly.
Oh shit, that should have been my word.
Well, you still got time.
That just might have been an Urban Dictionary word put out there right now. That sounds fantastic.
Wow.
Well, this lady right here is a malaprop. Okay, I'm gonna let it play.
Let me get that.
Clock for 10
Yeah.
people and only one person shows up, that holds that table. That makes it where that restaurant can't make any business. They need to turn over tables. So
Oh.
so some of those rules may have been written due to our poor behavior. And is that because it's a Black-owned restaurant? Would we act differently if we were going to a white establishment and we know that if we're not there at 6 o'clock, we have until 6:15, or they're giving the table away? I'm not saying yes or no, but I do think it's worthy of a conversation. I think most things are worthy of a conversation. But because of internalized racism, because our brains too have been colonized, do we treat Black businesses worse? And do Black businesses
Lord have
treat
mercy.
Black customers worse? And
Okay.
if that's the case,
Can we
Okay.
stop it?
believe as a
Can I stop her?
community,
Okay. She can stop. She can stop. She
Yeah,
can
'cause
stop.
yeah,
Can I answer her question? Can I answer her question? Yes.
please.
You know how many times I've been online at the CVS
The Panda.
and they weren't Black at the Panda Express, but and I'm sitting at the CVS. The cashier is a Black man or a Black woman, and don't get me started. No, not gonna do that. So I'm sitting there, and the white people come up. Oh, how's your day? Blah 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 blah.
Speak freely.
Here my Black ass come. Hi. Oh, that's all I get? Hi? And barely that, if that. No eye contact, no respect, no nothing. And I don't know if y'all have experienced this, but have you ever had to set the standard for a Black motherfucker sometimes who's in a position to customer service, and you literally got to let them know that I'm not some dumb little Negro that you can just talk to any kind of way, and we not on the block, and like there's a standard, the same standard you gave that person, you give to me. And if you can't do it, get the fuck out of the way and bring someone who can. Because I don't have time for it. So yes, lady, yes, but I'm not buying the internalized racism bullshit. You know why? Because if you can acknowledge it, motherfucker, you can change it. So since you motherfuckers know it's wrong, why haven't you changed it? Make it make sense.
Never will. Try again.
Narcissistic tendencies.
Is
First
that
of all,
what it is?
can we start with the it's always the high yellow ones. It's always the
When I
whose
say,
is many shades lighter that
oh
want to
my
talk about
God.
us Black folks. I mean, let's start there. Secondly, why is everything about white supremacy? How about the fact that we just don't act right? Okay, how about that? How about we don't know how to act? How about that?
Right, and
We
you
don't
found the
respect each
root.
other. Well, how about we don't respect each other, right?
That
Because
part.
if we respected each other, we would respect each other's businesses. But we see it hand in hand all the time, right? It's always our own trying to take us down.
That
They're
part.
never our biggest cheerleader. They're always like, "Oh, you're succeeding. Let's figure out how to destroy it." This
That
Keith
part.
Lee situation ain't got nothing to. Oh, doggone it. Sorry about that. It has nothing to do with black and white, right? It just has something to do with he chose these restaurants. People reached out to him, said, "Come to my restaurant," and they just happen to have stupid rules.
Mm.
Okay, that's just. I don't know. I don't know why this is such a struggle. I don't know why he had to cancel his tour because he's getting death threats
My Jesus.
behind
Well,
food.
he was getting death threats. The restaurants were getting death threats. And he was just like, this is not that serious, y'all.
It's not
It's
that.
really not.
You know what we need to do? Everybody go to McDonald's, go to Taco Bell, and go to Wendy's. Everybody, and do a whole review on these raggedy ass, trash, non-real food places.
Baby, if I just did a review on this Panda Express,
That part,
it
okay?
would not have gone over very well.
So I don't get it. But it's white supremacy. So everybody be hungry because I
Prince, you seem like you're brewing.
Fix your face.
How's she talking about colonized when it's clear that a white man shot up the club inside her mom? And I'm not going to battle with these cake battered people anymore. All you Drake and you light skinned people that I got to watch out the peripheral of my vision because I don't know if you're going to stab me or not. I'm tired. You can take your 5-minute internalized ass speech and get the fuck on somewhere. It ain't had nothing to do with no goddamn internalized racism. It had everything to do with some of y'all are unkempt, uncouth, ignorant, and raggedy when it comes to other people's time and business and sweat and equity. If I got a business, if I'm running a business and I want to make as much money as I can, me being closed an hour early for deep cleaning and the door still open, that's sloppy. Get with your manager, because if you're closed, why are people able to still walk in?
Facts.
That's just a small detail of what it takes to run a goddamn restaurant. And you damn right, when we go to other restaurants of a higher caliber, we don't act that way. You know why? Because we know how to goddamn act. A lot of us do know how to act. But if you want people with broom bristle eyelashes and bonnets and showing their drawers with shit stains in your restaurant, then go ahead, do you. If that's black culture, I don't fucking want it. I'm sick of y'all gatekeeping badass behavior as black culture.
Wow.
It's sad. So
Wow.
take your little super dissertation speech and go to hell on some goddamn where. And like Glenn said, drink some water. All that goddamn smacking.
Ooh.
She took a little bit of accountability.
No, AJ, you know what she did. She downplayed.
I know.
Yeah, because we may have done some things in the past. May have done some things. Y'all have burned people's life to the ground.
Right. Facts.
Ooh.
Facts.
Ooh. It's us with this good hair. That's why we can't relate.
I can't.
And
Jesus.
Go ahead, Glenn.
It's the no accountability. It's the low self-esteem. It's the soft bigotry of low expectations. It's the projecting. It's the blaming others. It's the emotional fragility where you can't take accountability. Yeah, it's the I could keep going. I could really keep going. But the saddest part is they will never take a moment to self-reflect. You know what? How did our businesses actually get here? We want to blame this boogeyman of white supremacy, but we never actually say, you know what? Maybe it wasn't white folks. Maybe it was us. You know what? Maybe if we had just, but it's sad. That's the society we live in. People will not look to take accountability for themselves. And it's just sad.
That part.
Hold on, Glenn. You know, the first thing I'm thinking, if Keith Lee said, I tried to order takeout and it was shut down, the first thing I'm thinking is, how many fucking meals and money did I lose out on all day? Just saying the website. I'm not thinking of, well, what do you mean? Well, we were closed. No, I'm thinking, yo, what's wrong with the damn website? Short story. I tried to order a shirt off of a website. Something was going on with the website. I reached out to the owner of said website. He broke his damn neck making sure I got my $30 hat.
Was it a hat?
He didn't say, what do you think? What do you want me to do about it? Well, just wait and see if it comes. No, because the first thing he was thinking, well, how many other people's having issues with the goddamn website? That's how you run a business.
The same person who had the $500 cart.
Yep.
That sounds like great customer service.
It does.
It is.
Yes. I've ordered from that same said company and they're amazing.
Oh, Jesus.
I've gotten exclusive releases from that said company because I have no patience. Just saying.
All right. Well, speaking of how to respond when you get a bad review, another restaurant that received a less than favorable review for customer service was Old Lady Gang. It's a soul food restaurant owned by singer-songwriter and star of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Candy Burris. Let's take a look at her response to Keith Lee's review.
Isn't that the place where they be shooting all the time and shit?
They had one problem.
Trying to show us love.
They always get bad
It is
reviews.
very unfortunate that we couldn't serve him and his family. We would have loved to, okay? But
great.
he's right. We don't take to-go orders on the weekends, and the simple reason is because we do love and appreciate the people who come and support our restaurant. On the weekends, we get a lot of community support, people in our city that show up for us, as well as a lot of people from out of town. I want to say thanks to Keith for trying to even show up to our restaurant and show us love. Thanks for trying to bring your family by. And maybe next time, we'll still get a chance to serve you.
Now, that is how you are supposed to respond when something doesn't go the way it's supposed to go in business.
I'm sorry, I was staring at her
You got
lips.
a whole PR team. If you don't stop the madness.
Well, I mean, also she's been in,
trained.
but also she has been a professional since she was a teenager.
That
So
part.
you know, but that's how you respond. That's the whole thing. And so why do we often blur the line between abuse and constructive criticism as the people?
Ooh. Ooh. Go ahead, Glenn.
Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. I was still thinking about her lips. I love
Mandy.
I love Candy.
She looks great.
Mandy knows Candy is one of my crushes. Anyway,
she looks great in
my
that
Candy
video.
crush.
She did.
She looked great.
No, seriously though, but to be honest with you, it's because people don't really know how to take criticism because they feel attacked if you give them something that you feel like will help them. Like, I'm not going to name any names. There's a certain food truck up here, and they're just now getting started, and they're putting out fish product, and the fish happens to taste like it just came out the river. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not it. Like, I don't know if it's me, but my fish tastes like it swallowed a baby diaper. But
wow,
I said it in a nice way. I was like, you know what? It's not for me, but I will say that for me, mine tastes a little gamey. And of course, I used to cook in restaurants back in the day. So I was like, did you try buttermilk and hot sauce? Because if you're using bottom feeder fish like catfish,
yes,
you're going to need to take out the gaminess.
Oh.
And if you don't, it's going to taste like sediment.
Oh.
So I said that in a very constructive way. Well, I was told that, you don't know what you're talking about. Blah. It wasn't an attack.
Wow.
It wasn't an attack. It was what I thought would be constructive criticism for you. But like I said, people can't take that. I don't know.
Jeez.
Well, let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100. We can't be criticized because, everybody trying to hold us down. It's already hard for us. So, what are you thinking telling us that something is wrong? No, we do everything perfect. So why would we take, criticism constructively? That is really the problem. I promise you right now, you guys, let's be 100. If a white person had walked in and said, you need to do this different, they would have done it different.
Wow.
Okay? But because it's Keith Lee, everybody, we've heard what's his credentials to critique food? What's his credentials to critique customer service in a restaurant? What has he done?
8 million people watching.
Well, not just that. We all eat out. I mean, I can tell you right now, I've been to some restaurants. I'm not even a foodie. And I've sat down in some places and I'm like, damn, this is good. The hell? How'd you cook this? Like, what is going on? Right? Sound like it tastes like something my grandmama cooked, right? I'd be like, damn, okay. The one thing that I critique the most is soul food.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime somebody tells me they cook soul food, I go to that restaurant. Oh, you make soul food in here? Okay, cool. Let me get your soul food. Let me get me some smothered pork chops. Let me get me your fish platter. Like, I'm gonna taste it all, right? When that shit be bland and whack, your greens are not cooked. They have not been
Right.
sitting and simmering. What are we doing?
Wow.
Because if you tell me you cook soul food, I am expecting somebody's grandma in the kitchen. Okay, don't give me some boxed cornbread because I'm gonna slap you. Like, don't do it. Like, you better be cooking. Okay? That's the whole point of soul food, right? So,
My nana's name is Jiffy.
so you better spice that up then. So my thing is, if you're a person who likes to eat, right, and if you're a person who really enjoys food, because there's a lot of people who enjoy food. Like when they eat, my mama is one, my son is one. They enjoy food, right? They can critique that food. They could this right down to the sauce, right? The sauce, everything. They'd be like, you can have pepperoni on a pizza, and they'd be like, oh, these pepperonis are different than
We
that.
have a connoisseur amongst us too.
Yeah, that part. Well, I know there's one below me, but anyways, he's the only person I know that just eats for entertainment. Just, but neither here nor there. So,
What?
that part. So I don't understand why Keith Lee is catching strays. I swear it's because they can't stand to see this black man succeeding and building a brand off eating food. I swear to you, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. How many times have we seen white people do the exact same thing that Keith Lee's doing, and they are not catching strays, and ain't nobody trying to kill their family?
Amen.
They got whole TV shows. TV shows. Okay, what was the name of it? Bar Rescue.
That part.
That white man was ruthless when he would go inside these people's bars and destroy them and tell them how whack they are and their food is nasty, their drinks is nasty, the bar is dirty, their employees suck, they need to fire their mamas. He's done it all. No problem. But Keith Lee minding his own little Keith Lee business. Remember, he used to sit in a kid chair in his little old apartment and just eat food from Chipotle to whatever. And now look.
That was less than a year ago, bro.
Think about that. So I don't care what anybody
Wow.
says. It's the fact that Keith Lee is black and he went into these black restaurants because that's all there is in Atlanta. Atlanta. Let's be clear what we're talking about. Atlanta. And now it's a problem? Stop the bullshit. If they really wanted to do better, they would have took that black man's criticism and they'd be like, you know what? He got how many followers on the TikTok? He's changed businesses. People whose businesses were literally about to close their doors. He has changed their business by going there and eating their food and telling you, yes, you need to go. The line is out the door. They're selling out. They can't even keep up. He has literally changed people's lives. And I've heard everything. People saying that dumb moron that was on TikTok. Oh, well, he should have given the $2,500 to some black school. Get the fuck
For
out.
what? So y'all could give it to the Democrat Party?
No, but what are we doing? If we own a business and somebody's choosing to help that business, why are we saying he shouldn't?
Well, we don't believe in individualism in the black community.
My bad. Boom.
Hive mind.
So because you helping this one black woman, I ain't gonna help my broke ass.
That part. Say it again.
Oh man. Prince, do you have anything?
It's literally food. Like,
then Keith Lee.
The man didn't. I still could. I have people telling me everything I post is corny.
Who said that?
It is.
It doesn't pass. What do you call it when the people send stuff to the people before they release it to the masses?
It is corny. It is
quality control. Whoever the fuck you call the people.
By
the time I cut and edit a video, I don't be wanting to post nothing.
Oh God.
Thank you, friends.
You're welcome.
Wait, we be friends. That was a plural. That wasn't me. What?
She said it was constructive criticism. Can't tell y'all nothing.
No, but the reason why we can't take constructive criticism is because we still believe in is how you say it versus what you say. And I can't for the life of me get through that when y'all go to work every day, and some of y'all bosses are disgusting, but y'all still take that criticism and try to change it around. A lot of y'all been in the military. A lot of y'all parents done called y'all everything except a child of God.
That part.
And y'all can take it. But if somebody is legitimately coming to you and say, hey, your website was shut down, I couldn't order. Well, who the fuck are you? Like, that's not how you respond. Like, you need to deal with that trauma and get yourself together.
Prince, they responded that way simply because he does have power in his voice.
I believe Inked, you went to somebody's website one time and there was an issue where the font blended in with the background and you reached out to that person. What happened?
They fixed it. For one, I was having a meltdown because I couldn't order. I was having a whole meltdown because I was like, where's my cart? I can't find it. I can't, something's wrong. Yeah, that was really about me. It wasn't really about the person that I contacted about their website. It was all about me. I was having a meltdown. But they fixed it and I was able to see, place my order, and keep it pushing. Now, let's be fair. Okay. Not everybody has access to the owners of businesses. Okay. I don't want to discuss who's in my cell phone and whose numbers I have.
That part.
Okay. But not everybody has access, and I get it. But let's be honest, you guys. People critique your restaurant on Yelp all the time.
All the time.
What is the difference between us, the common folk, going into your restaurant and leaving a bad review on Yelp and Keith Lee doing it? And Keith Lee is more respectful than we would be.
Oh, baby, I was literally about to say that. His review was like, I would take that. Come review something, my shit. Like, I'm like, bro, you realize other people could have walked in there, right, and did a number.
If we had went there, let's keep it 100.
Baby,
we went to Atlanta, right? We like, oh, look, AJ, we found this perfect restaurant. They got a little thing of everything for us, right? And we pimp our little black asses up there. We hungry. We've been traveling. We've been laughing because that's what we do all the time is laugh. When we get there and they're like, oh, sorry, we can't help you. We'd be like, excuse me? What the fuck? What are you talking about? We looked on the website. It says you close at 9 o'clock. It is 7:45. What are you talking about? Oh, we're closed for deep cleaning.
Okay.
Deep cleaning.
We inside. So where are you closed at? We standing in the restaurant. The door is wide open. How are you closed? What do you mean you can't help us? Oh, there's 5 of you? Mandy, go to the car. Like,
wow.
Like, think about the restaurant. Think about the review that we would have left. Think about the review. Mrs. Blue, go to sit in the car. You can't come in with us. Like,
no review. I would have found a graphic, sent it to AJ, creative director, please and thank you. I would have hit live, and I would have burnt that fucking place to the ground. See, that's the difference between me and Keith Lee. You got the Bob Ross of criticism. Like, it's like he's cussing me out and telling me I ain't shit, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't shit, Keith Lee. Thank you. Like, you put it so eloquently. Like, it makes my head hurt. It was literally, especially when you're so in the wrong, it's not funny. Like, I can see if you wasn't in the wrong, you were in the wrong.
That part.
Just say, well, that's because nobody's ever called them out for their stupid rules or whatever. These people.
That part.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta.
And that's another thing that we do too much. We try to. I'm gonna tell you why they didn't speak up in Atlanta, because we as a community also we wait until other people say something. Then we be like, "Well, I ain't want to be the only one, but I had a bad experience too."
Yes. Yeah.
So where was your review when you went, motherfucker? Oh. Oh well, and I'm already. All right.
Over.
Woo. All right. Well, that was good.
There's no time for anything else. Sorry.
Oh no, it's time. We got time.
We got time. We got time to get petty. Inked, what you got for us?
You know what? I stay petty.
Mm.
And this week I've been real busy, but I just happened to stumble into a space a couple of times this week that had this TikToker in it
Oh.
named Marquet.
Oh. Okay.
So I scrolled into a live and they said, "Oh, there's Inked. She's an associate of AJ."
Not associate.
So first of all, I'm not an associate. Let's be clear. Okay, that's left for you morons who maybe get to grace his presence in a box. So don't downplay that. I said, but Marquet can't keep AJ's name out his mouth. So what ends up happening is one comes in, they see our names, they clump us together, which I have no problem with. You can clump me with AJ any day, anytime. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing negative that comes with that. So you can put us together anytime you want. I stand by that 10 toes deep. But what I am tired of is being talked about in a space we rarely are in.
That part.
We're rarely there, but you're talking about us constantly, and you're talking about us in a negative light. So I want to say to Marquet, if you don't stop calling white people au-faits with your half au-fait ass, okay? If you don't stop calling white people hunkies, if you don't stop talking about white people while you are sticking your whole half white dick inside of a white woman, I'm going to embarrass you and I'm going to hurt your feelings. This time of half breeds, I don't know what's going on with you guys. What delusions of grandeur that you're having. Okay. But y'all need to get it together. Oops, sorry. Y'all need to get it together. Okay. AJ does not care about you. Okay. Talking about him, saying his name 3 times is not going to make him appear. You're probably going to get one of us before you get him. And you need to really, really get it together. Okay. Marquet's a bitch. I'm sick of Marquet. I'm over Marquet. In fact, anybody who has a Discord that Marquet could be in, or somebody who knows Marquet, I want you to know he was in your Discords. He was airing everyone's Discords today and alive. From Black Spider-Man to everybody. He was literally scrolling through the Discords, showing what everyone is talking about, which I also believe is some cowardly bullshit. I'm sick of that too.
Wow.
So my advice to everyone is get out the Discords. They're not worth it, okay? Because obviously you can't even have a conversation in there without being judged by Marquet the moron.
Amen. Amen. Glenn?
Sick of Marquet.
You're muted.
Okay.
Oh, you're unmuted. There
How y'all doing? So my petty this week is going to go to. Hold on, let me do this. Here's my petty for the week. Y'all ready?
We're ready.
Oh, it's a video.
Oh, we playing videos for petty now?
Wow, that's great! The pilot was chosen because of their skin color!
Hey! I have to pretend to be mad you said that!
No, I'm saying it like it's a good thing!
Good! Because it's definitely a good thing!
So good, I want to warn everyone on the plane about the good news!
What a fabulous idea! Hey everyone! Ladies, gentlemen, children! There are children on this plane? Oh, wonderful. Great news!
Really great news! This airline has decided to pick its pilots based on diversity!
Oh, wonderful! My child is here!
Yeah, I'm so glad to witness history like this.
Haha, Yeah, we really are gonna be history.
Whoa, that's so great. I wish the people who built the plane were selected because they were black women.
We need the person in the front of the plane to be a different color than the people in the back of the plane. Or the same skin color. Haha, I can't think of anything more important in a pilot than them looking like me. I flew in Desert Storm and got passed up for this job. I'm so happy for they, them.
Hey everyone, thank you for flying with us today. to celebrate our new pilot's inaugural flight, we're just gonna leave the seatbelt signs on the whole time, if that's okay. Please, don't ask me for anything.
In today's news, DEI Airlines Flight 267 has landed unconventionally with no survivors.
It's suspected that white supremacist attitudes among passengers likely caused the pilot to lose control of the airline, with DEI Airlines opening an investigation into passenger conduct. And this news station has obtained audio of the flight's final moments from the flight's box of color.
Oh, wow. I've never been on a plane pointed in this direction before. Oh, how historic.
Who says they're supposed to stay in the air anyway? I'm a retired pilot. Maybe I can help? Not to imply she needs my help or anything.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to imply that.
Yeah, I think maybe it's time for Lightman to sit down and listen. Sorry. Oh, we're really close to the ground, huh? Not that that's a bad thing.
Oh, wow. The airline released this statement earlier today. We at DEI Airlines would like to sincerely apologize. After reviewing black box audio from an unconventionally landed flight, it's been revealed that our customers failed to clap for our pilot after the plane made contact with the ground. White pilots receive applause every day, and this is an unacceptable double standard. We vow to do better and are starting by withholding settlement money from the passengers' families.
I'm done. I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my petty.
Nothing more needs to be said.
They said
That plane landed unconventionally with no survivors.
No survivors. No survivors. Because they didn't clap.
Oh my God.
He said the white passengers failed to clap for the pilot after it landed unconventionally with no survivors.
Oh my God. Oh man. You should have went last.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That was fantastic.
Okay. Well, I'm I'm changing my petty really quickly to the person who was supposed to be our first guest. This is gonna be really quick. Mikey, if you ever waste my time again, I will knock you the fuck out so hard your mama still thinks she's pregnant with you. Don't you ever in your life fuck with my time. Like, moving on. Next. Go ahead, Prince.
I told you not to fool with these white people, man. Oh, my petty
That was bad.
is a group of people who they need therapy, they need help, they need Jesus.
Oh.
The fact that y'all can constantly be in an abusive relationship and don't seek help lets me know that we have a lot of work to do in America. My petty is all the fucking Dallas Cowboys fans, you funky bitches. We gonna beat y'all monkey asses on Sunday at 4:05, you funky bitches. All you do is cheer for Duke, The Lakers, anybody that win, you cheer for. You funky bitches, y'all haven't won anything since VHS. You stupid ass Dallas Cowboys fans. Go Birds. Y'all ain't gonna win shit. Y'all all dingy and funky. You wear them raggedy ass blue and silver uniforms. You cheer for stupid people. The only black people you love is on the football team. Y'all don't give a shit about Dakota Rain Prescott. Because soon as he throw an interception, y'all calling him all types of N-words. Y'all want him to run routes. Y'all want him to switch to tight end, wide receiver, all the other bullshit. Don't think black people should throw the football. Go Birds!
Okay.
All right.
Here, I thought he was talking about like black folks in the inner city, like voting Democrat. That's what I thought he was talking.
He literally said the Cowboy fans. Okay.
Jeez.
Well, I ain't got no skin in that game. I'll just be watching like a regular person. But yeah.
Okay. Go Birds.
Go Birds. And thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate y'all. And yes, thank you. I have no idea. We're just all over the place. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And we will catch y'all on the next Trifecta Hour.
See you guys. Bye.
Well,